collection of I'll get to later. Lazy but mindful.
I think 2 inches of Canadian cedar. We're gonna go ahead and use.
It's vigorous, very vigorous. I mean, those things are circling pretty well.
7-day update.
Alrighty.
Plants with Bridget.
So it's the beginning of July, and this is the latest that I've ever planted up both of these borders of annuals in these beds. I garden in a zone 6B. These plants have been sitting in these pots for about a month. Time just gets away from you, but if we go ahead and check all the boxes on these 4 things, we will set ourselves up for success here. The first thing we're going to do is selectively choose proper plants. So this is a Supertunia Vista Jazzberry by Proven Winners. Now they're typically sold in like the 4.5-inch size pots. This is kind of been stepped up, so we already have a bigger plant root ball, and you know, things aren't too root bound yet. So I mean, those things are circling pretty well. We're gonna go in and take those out. Selectively choosing proper plants. My goals are color, coverage. Supertunias are bred by Proven Winners, and they've hybridized them to be pretty easy care. The ground coverage on a Supertunia typically is like, what, 12 to 18 inches on most Supertunias, but when you see the word Vista on the tag, that's indicative of it being landscape size, vigorous, very vigorous. You get more ground coverage when you choose a Vista, which I'm looking to do. You get more bang for your buck too when you're putting them in the ground. You don't have to keep them as close together. The Vistas are wonderful. The color range is, you know, lesser than the regular Supertunias, which haven't been bred to reach that vigorous size, but you still have choices. So we're looking at a 32-inch spread on this in the ground, 16 inches from center on both directions. This thing will be giving us color from now, July, August, September, October, oftentimes into November if we have a late frost. So, and it can take the heat. So definitely that's a go-to. That checks off the box for that, and easy care, because who has the time? You know, like, time is a big concept for me. I don't know why I feel as though everything takes a tremendous amount of time, but save yourself some time and choose plants that are easy care. You can allow this to dry down compared to some other annuals I've used in these borders. I do not use drip irrigation in either of these beds. I don't use drip irrigation in any of my beds. We do get regular rainfall here in this garden. It's a northeastern garden. The next thing that we need to be mindful of when we're planting late is that we do need to mulch. We're gonna rough up these roots to encourage them to go out into the surrounding soil. So I don't love coming out here and dragging a hose and watering, because I do that pretty much daily at the greenhouses. I'm not looking to add more to my schedule on that. So I will mulch this.
I think 2 inches of Canadian cedar. We're gonna go ahead and use. And I really just want to do 2 inches because there is such thing as like over mulching, and plus I like things to return back into the soil, so that's less you're going to have to remove later. And also, too much mulch could bring about a happy habitat for slugs, and if it's regularly raining, let's like prevent that, you know what I mean?
So the mulch helps. We're going to be, you know, tussling these roots, stressing out the plant, encouraging it to go into the native soil. So when you do that, you probably should cut off a little top growth. You guys, this will reflush. This will reflush, okay? My gardening style is lazy but mindful. If you have to do a little bit of work up front for your job to be easy later, let's just do that for ourselves, you know what I mean? And when plants sit for a while, you have to look at that inner canopy and say, okay, well, there's some past foliage in there that that's all browned out. We can remove that. It helps bring air into the plant. I think I'm pretty happy with this. Wow. So this is kind of about the most work I'm gonna do on this plant. I kind of just want to get these in the ground, have some color to look at, and that might inspire me to get a quicker turnover on planting the back layer. The next thing we need for starting a garden late is heat, and heat we are getting. We're in July and it's just gonna be hot from here on out. Things grow super quickly in high temps consistently, so we're good there. And the fourth thing, of course, is fertilizing. For a month now, I haven't fertilized them. They've just been stagnant in a collection of I'll get to you later. They've mostly been watered by rain, with the exception of a few times during like a heat wave. So we're gonna go in and amend the bottom of these planting holes, as well as add in a few of my little performers, which I'll sprinkle through this video and you'll see that. Coast of Maine fish bone meal and a tablespoon. We also have some lobster compost. Sorry, when you hear like grass being walked on and stuff out here, it could be like a bear walking by. Found a treasure. Oh my God, look at this. Look at that soil. So I decided to add another Supertunia back here just so it would finish out this border, even though it's behind the big bush. It'll like kind of bring everything together. We did get some serious rain since I've completed this project. I'm just happy with how the mulch has created like a nice mat. So I'm very happy with that. He's happy with it too, and so is she. 7-day update. So this is the bed on the right. We have 5 here. So those are doing well. And this bed, things are also acclimating. So we have these. Don't mind that rose, we have to treat it for sawfly. I look forward to giving you an update on how everything fills in. And let me know, are you guys planting things late out of sheer lateness or filling in, replacing? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And have a happy day, take care. I'll see you guys next week. I think we're going to do a chatty weed with me type of video. There is a whole hill of mugwort that needs to be addressed, so I'll see you guys next week for that one.